Hey, I'm David. I'm at the Boston Carolina game, my first time ever at a Boston game. And you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. We just got done finishing the Western version of this.
What time is it?
It is 3:44, so 3 minutes later after the last video. We showed our phone at the end of the last one.
Quick change into Eastern stuff.
Yeah.
I threw on the Habs hat.
If you haven't watched the first one, the Western, go watch that one now, or after this. Just know that I didn't go cheat and look and whatever. So
Yeah.
So we're gonna. The goal here is for me. You're gonna ask me for every single team in the East. And I have to guess which player has been on the team the longest without a break in this cycle.
Break in service. A break in service with another NHL team. Yeah. A lot of these players will have breaks in service because of the lockout. They went and played in Europe, or they went and played in the AHL or somewhere else. So that'll be broken service. But I consider a break in service to be playing with another team in the National Hockey League. If you just went down for conditioning in the AHL or took a year off, in Europe or something, then that's different.
Exactly.
Okay. Alrighty. First, we'll do the Metropolitan Division in the East.
All right.
All right. So, firstly, the Washington Capitals.
I'm going to say Ovechkin.
Correct. Alexander Ovechkin started in the 05-06 season.
The lockout year.
The lockout year, that's right. So you're correct there. When he started that year, there was one player on the team that had started in 1992-93 and was still with Washington, barely. And he was a goaltender.
Ole the goalie?
Ole the goalie.
Really?
Ole the goalie and Ovechkin's careers overlapped by like that much.
Dang, that's awesome.
How cool is that?
That's really cool, actually.
The New Jersey Devils. Now, the Devils, if we had this show a couple of years back, there'd be all kinds of great answers, but the Devils have had some turnover.
This one's going to be tough, actually.
It is going to be tough. It is going to be tough.
I'm going to say Zajac.
Travis Zajac is tied for the right answer.
Yeah.
There is another.
I don't know.
Andy Green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have guessed that.
When those guys started in the 06-07 season, Jim Dowd was still playing for New Jersey. And he started in 91-92.
Jeez.
When Jim Dowd started, Peter Stastny and Fetisov were playing for the Devils. And when they started, Ken Danico was playing for the New Jersey.
Danico.
He started 1 year after the team was created.
It's been a long time since I heard the name Ken Danico.
I know, but he played with the New Jersey Devils like for 100 years.
Yeah.
He was there forever. So I thought that was pretty cool. He went from 1983-84 to 2002-03. That's like basically 20 years. He's almost
he's a lifer.
Yeah, he's a lifer. He's been there for a long time. So that was great. Good answer. Now, the Columbus Blue Jackets, this is a team that hasn't been around forever, so the answers might be a little easier to come by, but there is one in particular who wins the case. I'll tell you all the runners-up. Jack Johnson, David Savard, and Cam Atkinson all joined in the 2011-2012 season. And Brandon Dubinsky joined a year after that. So who was already on the team for a year when those three guys joined?
I don't think it's the obvious choice of Nick Foligno, but I'm going to say Nick Foligno.
It's Matt Calvert. Yeah, Foligno's not on my list
Yeah,
here.
I guess, Matt Calvert's been around a while.
The New York Rangers.
Ryan McDonough.
No.
Oh, Lundqvist.
Yes.
I'm just still so angry about the whole Ryan McDonough thing that it's in my brain.
Do you know who's a close second?
I would have originally said Dan Girardi if he was still there. But,
Right, but he's gone now.
No, I don't.
Mark Stahl. He
Wow.
joined in 07-08.
That's
He's been there
true.
10
Yeah.
years now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Cam Ward.
Now, there's a couple with one other with broken service that's been there even longer.
Williams.
Justin Williams, that's right. And now, this is interesting. One of Cam Ward's teammates when he joined was Mark Recchi.
Of course it was.
And if you take Mark Recchi's career and go back, he actually played with Rod Brindamore, who started in 88-89.
And Ron Francis.
Yep. Pittsburgh Penguins.
I would have said Marc-Andre Fleury if he was still there. I'm I can't remember when Letang came in versus Crosby. I think Crosby came in Malkin. Wasn't Malkin drafted the same year as Ovechkin?
No.
I'd say Crosby then.
Right. It is Crosby. Malkin and Letang came in the following year, 06-07. When Sid started, Mario Lemieux had come back
Yep.
and was still playing.
He lived with Lemieux for...
That's right, he did. He stayed there. So you have an overlap of Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby.
Crazy.
And Lemieux goes back to 1984-85. When Sidney Crosby started, you know who one of his teammates was?
When Sidney Crosby started?
Yeah.
No.
Mark Recchi.
Jeez.
Okay, so that's Pittsburgh. Now let's do the New York Islanders. A lot of turnover in the Islanders. Who's been there the longest? I'll give you a hint. It's not John Tavares.
No, it's not John Tavares.
He started in 09-10. One other player started the year
I
before.
feel like it's a defenseman.
I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't know myself.
Letty?
Josh Bailey.
Really?
Really? 08-09.
Wow, I didn't
Now,
realize he's been around that.
When he started, Rick DiPietro was still on the team
With a 14-year contract.
with a famous $1 million goalie,
Yeah.
$1 million a day. When he started, Jonathan Sim was still on the team. Now you don't know
Rings a bell a little bit, but...
Jonathan Sim. Jonathan Sim is
Say
from
that 3 times fast.
Jonathan Sim sells seashells by the seashore. He's from Glace Bay, Cape Breton. He has a younger brother, Andrew Sim.
Okay.
Can you name a team that Andrew Sim played for?
North Stars.
No.
I have no idea.
The Doketown Hitmen.
Really?
Really?
Jeez.
He played it. He's a goalie, and he played, I think,
think
one
I-
or two conditioning type games. He was
Yeah.
waiting for his eligibility with St. Thomas University to come through because there was
I think I remember that,
date
actually.
issue. So he played just to keep in shape. He played a game with our local senior team in Doketown. I think it's pretty cool. Alrighty, Philadelphia Flyers.
Ooh, this is tricky. I'd probably say Giroux.
Correct. Claude Giroux started.
I'm assuming there's someone real close to him, though.
I don't know. I don't think there was actually. I think he's like the other players have moved so much in
Yeah,
the interim.
Guess.
But he's the fixture that's remained since that time, 07-08. So
All right.
he's in his 10th year now, or maybe it's his 11th. When he started,
Mark Recchi.
no, you're close, but not quite. One of his teammates was Vinny Prospel,
Oh, yeah? Classic.
and when Vinny Prospel started, one of his teammates was Ron Hextall.
Heck yeah.
So there's 3 guys that just linked the Philadelphia Flyers back into the mid 80s.
That's awesome.
I think that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so now we're going to go to the Atlantic Division. Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh. I don't think I know this one. I don't remember when Hedman came in the league. I'll say Hedman. I know it's not. But
Not in according to my review of HockeyDB.com. My review of HockeyDB.com says
I don't know.
Steven Stamkos,
Really?
2008. Really?
I wouldn't have guessed that. Actually, no, I wouldn't have.
When he started, he had a couple of interesting teammates. Marty St. Louis, Vincent LeCavalier were still playing.
Yep.
So they all played with Stamkos. Guess who else he had as a teammate?
Who'd you say? LeCavalier and who?
He had LeCavalier and St. Louis.
Yeah, I was gonna say St. Louis. Brad Richards.
Mark Recchi.
Wait, Mark Recchi played for Tampa Bay.
He played for everybody. He didn't play for the Doketown Hitmen, but I
No.
think it was close. I think we almost had him signed one time. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Gary Roberts was also on that team, I think, briefly, and he had played with Calgary as far back as 1986. So that's an extended career as well. The Toronto Maple Leafs next.
I was thinking about this the entire video, and I'm having a really hard time choosing who I think is going to be.
There were 2 players that had been playing with the Leafs continuously that started in the 2009-2010 season. But one of them played only 8 games, the other played only 1 game. But both, I would consider either one to be a valid answer.
I'm trying to think when Van Riemsdyk was traded there. And I'm also trying to think when Jake Gardner was started. I don't want to hold up the time here, so I'm just going to say Jake Gardner.
Nope.
I don't know.
2 players are Nazem Kadri and Tyler Bozak.
Yeah, Bozak would have been a good answer. I wouldn't have guessed Kadri. Yeah, I watch a lot of Toronto, but I guess I don't know them as well as I should.
Yeah, me neither. The Boston Bruins.
I assume it's Chara.
You'd be wrong.
Oh, no, because that was...
You know who Chara actually started with?
Yeah, Islanders.
Yeah, and then he went to Ottawa.
Yeah.
So the only reason it isn't Chara is because he...
I forgot about
Yeah.
his time in Ottawa, which is stupid. I would assume it's Bergeron.
It is Patrice Bergeron. He started in 2003.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he played 16 games in 2003.
Yeah, I should have chosen that. That was dumb.
Yeah. He played with Ted Donato at that time,
wow.
who started in 1991. Tuukka Rask isn't that far behind. He started in 2007. And Chara started with the Bruins in 2006. That's when the trade happened, or the signing happened. So, but yeah, Bergeron wins that by a couple of years.
Yeah.
The Detroit Red Wings. This is a fantastic longevity. It is Zetterberg. He started in 2002, and in his very first year played a full season. Like he played almost 82 whole games. And when he started, now I'll give you, Mark Recchi is not among these players.
Okay, good.
But here's the players that were on the team when he started with them.
Can I guess some?
You can.
Fedorov?
I don't see him here on my list, but I'm not saying that.
Oh, right, he went to...
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah. Yzerman?
Yes.
Lidstrom?
Should have been. I don't see him here, but yeah, he must have been. Yeah. I'm going back with older guys.
I guess that's all I got.
Igor Larionov.
Oh, yeah.
Brett Hull.
Forgot about that one.
Luke Robitaille.
Forgot about that one.
Brendan Shanahan.
I should have guessed that.
And Chris Chelios.
I should have guessed that, too. Old cronies club there.
So he's still playing to this day, and he had teammates that are ancient.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Florida. Florida's tough because we've got a guy with broken service who if he didn't have...
Luongo.
Yeah, if he didn't have broken service, he'd win this hands down because he started in 2000.
I would say Derek McKenzie.
I don't see him on my list.
Then I do not know.
Evgeny Dadonov, 2009-2010. And several players tied entering in 2013. Trocheck, Bjugstad, Huberdeau, and Petrovic.
When the heck did Derek McKenzie join?
I don't know, but he wasn't on my list. Now you're digging out your phone. You're not looking ahead, are you?
No, I want to see when Derek McKenzie joined the team. Was he traded from the Rangers?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying much attention at the time.
I need to find this out now because it's going to bother me.
Yeah. But you need to find out during the video?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I understand. In the meantime, I'm supposed to take up some extra time and distract the viewer's attention from your internet search.
Please bear with me.
We're not experiencing technical difficulties, and do not adjust yourself.
We are experiencing mental technical difficulties.
Now, again, any mistakes that are in my numbers here are attributable to me and not to the fine people at hockeydb.com.
He was traded from Columbus, not New York. Dang. Aw, nuts.
Okay, Ottawa.
Ooh. Interesting. It's going to be something real stupid.
I think he's pretty smart, actually. But
well, I was thinking that, but I didn't. I thought it was too obvious. I thought Carlson was too obvious.
no, it's not.
So I wasn't going to say. I was really trying to rack my brain, trying to think of.
He's the first guy to have played, really a whole season back that far. There is actually in 08-09, Zach Smith played one game for Ottawa, and he's still with the organization. When Carlson and Smith were playing, Daniel Alfredson was still playing at that time for the Ottawa Senators. I
Yep.
think that's pretty cool. All right, Buffalo. Buffalo is really, really tough because they have had so much turnover, so much. I'm not even sure who would count because I don't know in these years what time of the season one guy started and maybe when a different guy got traded and a different guy started. But you don't have to go back very far at all.
This is really, really hard.
Probably the hardest one in the whole series.
I would say Robin Leonard.
With Buffalo that time? Like, with Buffalo the whole time? Going
Yeah.
back? Yeah, it's not. It's Josh. I think it's Josh Georges. But it's only been a couple of years that he's been there.
That's
Now,
like,
Pominville.
12, 13?
Pominville has broken service, but if he didn't have broken service, he goes back to 03. Pominville, yes. But Josh Georges, he started in 2014, 2015. And that's only, 3 or 4 years ago. Now,
That's
Buffalo
remarkable.
fans, I apologize. There may be other Sabres players
There's got to be.
that I can't identify or I wasn't able to see properly from the list that have been there with the Buffalo Sabres longer with unbroken service. Let us know.
Keyword unbroken.
Unbroken. Yeah. Pominville doesn't count because he was away and then he came back. And these are people who didn't go away for whatever reason. If they played.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, finally, the Montreal Canadiens. This is not going to be a surprise because in the last video, I accidentally revealed the answer.
I knew it anyway, don't worry.
And you knew it anyway.
My favorite team, Thomas Plekanec.
Thomas Plekanec has been playing with the Montreal Canadiens since the 2003-2004 season.
Unfortunately.
I'm not as down on him as you are, but
You're not down on Thomas Plekanec, the worst shot in the National Hockey League?
I've never
seen
I'm not
anyone-
down on him as much as you are.
I've never seen anyone miss the net more than Thomas.
It's a matter of degree. The thing with Plekanec is he won't do anything for 15 games, and then he'll get a hat trick.
He's great defensively.
Defensively, he's quite great. But like you said a few videos ago, he's the face-off specialist, but he never actually gets to take the face-off because he always gets
out and
thrown.
whines about it with his turtleneck.
Anyway, he started in 2003-2004, in that season playing 2 games. So he's in. He's in the Montreal Canadiens in that season. At that time, one of his teammates, I'm not going to throw Mark Recchi at you again, although Mark
Hey,
Recchi
it's
did
close.
play for much.
It's close.
At that time, one of his teammates was Patrice Bergeron.
Yep.
And
He was on the 93.
was on the 93 Stanley Cup
Cup.
winning team. And this is an interesting thing that I've always held for Montreal, is up until this last 25-year drought, Montreal's always had players that were able to share Stanley Cups with future players, as they go through the history of the team. And that's now broken, or it will be broken when Plekanec is gone, because he's the last link to a teammate who carried the cup. Once Plekanec is gone, that's it. No one will be on the Montreal Canadiens unbroken.
Maybe that's a good thing.
That played with Patrice Bergeron. Well, yeah, maybe it's the erasing of a curse.
He's the curse. Plekanec is the curse. I'm telling you.
Oh my God! Now, Patrice Bergeron played with your favorite player of all time,
Saku Koivu.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Muller.
Saku Koivu. Played up. He started in 1995.
Yeah.
And who finished in 1995 and went on to great things in another town?
Oh, Patrick Waugh.
Patrick Waugh. So Koivu played with Waugh. Patrick Waugh, in 1986 when he came in, actually I think he played a couple of games in 85, but in 86 when he won the Cup,
Yeah.
he played with Larry Robinson,
Oh, jeez.
who was still playing with the team then.
Wow.
Larry Robinson played with Henri Richard
In like the early 70s?
in 1972. When Robinson went into the Canadiens,
Jeez.
Henri, the pocket rocket, was still playing for Montreal, and he started in 1955.
Wow. That's crazy.
When he started, his brother was on the team, Rocket Richard, and Butch Bouchard was on the team. These guys started in the early 40s. When Toe Blake was on the team. And when Toe Blake started, Aurel Joliat was on the team in 1922.
I don't know who that is. I've never heard that name.
Don't ever say that again. Your mission is to read up on Aurel Joliat. But anyway,
Okay.
Aurel Joliat started in 1922, and he was still playing when Toe Blake joined Montreal in 1935. And Toe Blake was still playing when Rocket Richard joined in 1942. And he was still playing when his brother Henri joined in 1955. And he was still playing when Larry Robinson joined in 1972, and he was still playing when Patrick Waugh joined in 1986, and he was still playing when Koivu joined in 95.
Boom.
And then Brisebois was on the team at the same time, who played with Thomas Plekanec, who's still on the Montreal Canadiens today. An unbroken service of teammates, but unfortunately a broken Stanley Cup tossing from one generation to the next. If Plekanec is gone from the team before they win the next Stanley Cup, and what are the chances of that happening? 1,000%.
Of them. No,
Of them.
100%. Yeah, 1,000. I thought you meant
1,000%
Okay.
chance that the Canadiens, if and when they ever win a Stanley Cup again, it'll be after Plekanec is gone.
Who is the longest-serving Canadians after Thomas Plekanec?
On the team now,
Yep.
I would have said Markov until last year, but I'm going to say, is it Carey Price?
That was what my guess would be. I don't know the right answer. We can find out after this video.
Yeah.
By the time you guys are watching this, we'll already know. But
I think it might be. I think it might be, because Montreal does not have a good record of hanging on to its draft picks and playing them for their entire career.
he started in 09-ish,
Oh, Carey?
I think. 08 or 09.
Yeah, he was drafted in 05, and he played still for a couple
Was
of
he
years.
really?
Yeah, he was drafted in 05.
Oh, maybe he started late. Oh,
Yeah, same year as Crosby. He went 5th. Crosby went 1st, I think.
that's true.
And when Montreal picked Crosby, I remember, picked...
I wish Montreal picked Crosby. That's a great mistake to make.
Yeah, edit that out. Well, Montreal picked Carey Price. I was watching on a satellite dish. We were camping at the campground, and I had the dish outside the trailer, and because I wanted to see the draft. I had to see the draft in June. When you're camping, what do you do when you're camping? Well, you got to watch the NHL draft,
Yeah,
of course.
that's a Canadian thing to
The
do.
Canadians picked Carey Price, and I went, what? Who? Because back then there wasn't a big internet, and not everyone had Wi-Fi. I couldn't even look them up. But I was very happy. I'm still happy that Montreal picked him.
I think I was thinking 09 because we saw him play in 09.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking at that time, why is he in the NHL? He's too young to be in the NHL. He doesn't have enough experience. You could just tell.
Yeah.
But,
Well, by then he was 22.
yeah. Well, I mean, how often do you see 22-year-old goalies? Realistically, Matt Murray,
Yeah.
goalies take so long to develop.
Anyway, I hope you liked that.
Yeah, good.
That's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun looking the things up. I learned a lot. I got surprised a lot. HockeyDB.com hooked me up with some very cool stats, and I was able to browse the site efficiently. And any mistakes I made, like I said, are my fault.
Yeah, that's okay.
But,
Hope everyone had fun going through the video with us and
I did.
guessed along. Hope that was something that you guys did at home. It was fun, so thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you in the next one. Adios.